With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Already here, they'll audible to something else. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Smith now to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Back to throw, Pickett. And this is going to be intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came expecting the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick six, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for six? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's Pickett. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Short throw to Smith. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Smith going to move him around. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Now Gino on first down. On the right side open is Gesicki. Touchdown, Texans. Mike Gesicki, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0.
Ravens nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know there he goes right side. Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 34. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Down to about the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They run once more with Stevenson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Pickett. Connection made with Chenault. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. Now Pickett on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. Running left is Stevenson. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play.
On it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked by Julian Love. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Go, take it to the house. Take it to the crib, baby.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. Now Pickett. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Nolan Smith. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw, Pickett. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Pickett back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the interception, here's Smith. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Pickett will look to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. First and 10. Here's Pickett. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Pickett right back to the air again. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Got Stevenson again, back-to-back plays. Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. On second down, it's Stevenson. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
JankOGs set to kick off.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Go, take it to the house.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Back to throw. Pickett throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Pickett throwing again on second down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Pickett. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Desmond King picks it. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there.
Brandon Cooks. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they're going to speed things up here. To the air on first down with Pickett. Goes right back to Smith again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll throw again with Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now Pickett. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And quickly, they get to the line. Pickett to throw on first down. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Smith. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Give to Pacheco off the option. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And now Smith going to change the play.
At the 35-yard line.
Geno now to throw. Cooks on the quick slant. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. In motion right is Brown. Now Geno. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Pickett now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Pickett. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack, And a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco, 66 yards. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On third down, here's Stevenson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Gain of 16. Brings up fourth down.
They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
To the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Pacheco once again. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now, Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Stevenson gets it again on second down. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's a gain of 8.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. A give for Stevenson, running right.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now a handoff, Stevenson.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Pickett on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Smith going to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Throwing now is Geno. Towards the end zone for Brown.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close.